Hey everyone, and welcome to Gospel Vibes, your exclusive guide to the 2015 JCDC Jamaica Gospel Song Competition. I am Basilia Barnaby Cuff.
More than life than what this world is.
More than life, more than life.
Love of God is what you really need.
All you gotta do is
Believe in Him and He will set you free.
Guess what? We have our top 10. Yes, we have narrowed the talent pool to 10. So our journey continues with the 10, who will now go through further development, performance opportunities, and so much more. First up is a workshop at JCDC headquarters, where the top 10 learned about media relations from JCDC's very own Director of Marketing and Public Relations, Stephen Davidson.
You are now becoming brand ambassadors for the competition and for JCDC, but you're also your own brand. Each brand has a message, and so we need the media to get that message out. So the first thing is to figure out what is your brand message. And brand is about look and feel. So it's the way that you're dressed this morning. We're going to remember that, how you came in, how you walk in the room. When you're going to an interview, like for now, it is an introductory, so they want to get to know you. So you have to work out what are you going to say about you, what is important, what is significant about you. You have to start working that out in your head, because when you go into an interview, you have to kind of preempt the questions that they're going to ask. For a gospel artist, keep it real, be you. There's room for each of you on the stage. Nobody can beat you at being you. Nobody can beat you at being you. You're the best you. So you don't need to pretend to be somebody else. Who you are, where you stand for, what is your story. You have to know that from now. And if you put God first, you can't go wrong. What I want you to do is we're going to do some practice interviews. So I'm going to pick one of the two people from Shepherd Brothers who come late. Them first game, one person is going to be the host, and the other is going to be the artist.
So, fresh off the stage, Brother Edward, part of Shepherd Brothers. Tell me about yourself. Where do you see your ministry going next 5 years? Places. This is very good because he didn't put any limits. No boundaries. I like that.
We're changing from Shepherd Brothers to Places.
Tell me about yourself. Who is Brother Shepherd?
Well, Brother Shepherd is not just one person, it's a combination of 4 persons. Myself, which is Marcus, Kevin, Stephen, and Edward.
Okay, that's lovely. So, where do you guys see yourselves in the near future, like say 5 years from now?
Places.
Places.
Yes.
Places like
Well, when you're doing the God's work, we cannot just limit it to like Genesis or, you understand? So we have to expect great things because God is a great God, so it's only fitting we're doing His work. So.
How far do you think you will reach in this competition?
Well, I'm aiming to the top, you know. Number one, you know, so, you know, winnings.
Okay, so you're sure that you will win?
I want to point out something. For this competition, for gospel and competition, for some people, they don't believe in the competition, they don't believe that the gospel should be competing or, you know, it should be ministry, and so there's that thing about...
We hear that word.
Yes, some people are very shady about having a gospel competition and people competing and who win and if, you know, that kind of a thing. So they are going to ask you about how you feel about the fellow contestants. They're going to ask you, you know, are you going to win? Be confident. You want to win. There's going to be a winner at the end. You're all, within yourselves, you're all winners. But for the competition aspect, there's going to be a first place, a second place, there's going to be an order in which it's just a reality.
Next up was Intellectual Property with Marissa Longsworth from Jamaica Intellectual Property Office, JIPO.
So I'm here to teach you a little bit about copyright and intellectual property. Congrats on making it so far. When we speak about copyright, copyright is just one little pocket of intellectual property rights overall. We have the intellectual property rights as the top, and then we go into different areas. Copyright is the ownership of anything that has come from your mind, any creative expression of the mind. There's no limit as to how much copyright you can own. In fact, it's better for you to own more because you can get more value out of it. Copyright is actually owned by you just as you would own a house or a car. That's why we use the word property in intellectual property. You actually have a title to your intellectual property. You can sell it, you can what we call rent it or license it. You can decide to do nothing with it. You can decide to say, this is my gift to Jamaica, so Jamaica can use it free without paying me anything in perpetuity. All of those things are your choice. It belongs to you as your property. Performers have rights to object to their work, their live performance being recorded. For example, if I really wanted to be a diva of a performer, I could say, no camera. This is my performance. I own what's coming out of my mouth and how I'm presenting it to you. I don't give you permission to record it. So when you are at a show performing, you shouldn't have random cameras in your face that you don't know about. Because those people can easily create a DVD of the gospel concert in St. Anne and put it on the internet for sale without your permission. Your performance is one of the attractions that people purchase this DVD for, and there is no money going to you because you didn't utilize your performer's rights.
And to wrap things up, Tajna Williams shared industry insights with the top 10.
If you join the Gospel Music Festival to get a Grammy, to bling, to get a car, to buy the house on the hill, to get some money and get famous, wrong motive. Because wherever you set your heart, you pretty much, your actions are going to follow through on that. Life is about principles. So we just want to take those things out of the way. JCDC's part in this is to unearth the talent. Your job is, where do I go from here? Most of you, if not all of you, you work another job, right? There are many things that you have to factor in mind. Since there's no full-time position for musicians really in Jamaica, most people work a job. So if you say you're going to take music seriously, you have decided to become an entrepreneur. Meaning you're going to be the hardest working person on the planet. You have no 9 to 5. You work 28 hours a day because it is your business. I'm not going to tell any of you right now to go tell your boss, me win, forget you. You know, from when I want to come out of this, say God give me one opportunity, yeah? Whatever. I'm going to encourage you to write solutions-oriented music. Not every song has to say praise Jesus or hallelujah, and I'm not speaking new age. I'm just talking about issues that people deal with and they need solutions. People are looking for songs that can uplift them spirit, right? If you only write songs that say praise Jesus or hallelujah, there are many other persons that you could reach that you're not reaching because they don't speak that language. And Jesus said, he who wins soul is wise. If you don't remember anything else in this competition and beyond, make sure everything you do honors God. When you are finished, it doesn't matter where you are, you're supposed to only be concerned with one person's response. Is God pleased? And trust me, Him give all of us a spirit, and we will all know if we honored Him or not. And if you didn't, you go search deep and find out what is that thing.